Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrik.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the
Merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
The people are behind you.
many, I fear, still need convincing. Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you?
I'm a little bit of both.
Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
I helped Roloff escape. He said he'd vouch for me. I was set free. I could have gone anywhere. I came here to fight the Empire. I helped him.
Raloff's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good man. But he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom, but people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
The Imperials have already dug into Whiterun. We're wrested from them soon enough. We must. Its central position is key.
Okay, so there's a boatload of story for you. That is the argument for the Stormcloaks, but I don't buy it.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kind scroll this time.
Yeah, I already killed it. I dig very deeply into the lore of a video game, provided that it has lore. when I play a video game.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
That's gonna be a fun little side quest to do later. And I've dug very deeply into the lore. New Guinness Corner Club of Skyrim, and I don't buy what Ulfric is selling. I don't believe that he is
Apparently
really doing
some
this
Nord
for.
women were murdered. Not sure why I should care. Things have been a lot worse around here since Ulfric took over.
I don't believe that he's doing this for the people of the Skyrim. And even if he is, you know, Skyrim, it didn't originally belong to the Nords. And yet, I mean, the only two races that were in Skyrim further back than what history can dictate is the Snow Elves, which are now the Falmer, and the Dwemer, which were also elves, you know? But I don't agree with the elves either. I don't think that anybody should have any reason to think that they have the right to tell anybody what religion they can and cannot practice. Let's not go into a rant just yet.
Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten, Ellie. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, like they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of His Mightiness couldn't find the time. None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems. Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind, so we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road, and here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking.
See, that's the thing, you know? They came here because they needed somewhere safe to live, and this was just the first city they got to, and they're like, okay, we're gonna settle here. They had no idea they were gonna be treated like that, and they would have left if they were gonna be treated like that, and they knew it. You know?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
They're not here to cause problems, but that's the way they're treated.
If you need another drink, I'll be right here.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane?
And it just upsets me. A lot. You know, I've never been a fan of prejudice, and if you've really followed me, then you know that. And it really, really, really upsets me the way that so many people are treated in this game. I mean, I know it's a game, but, you know, I've got two choices. I can join the Empire, who are a bunch of pussies that, you
Let's get going then.
want to believe in your god? Sorry, you can't. Because, you know, this guy over here told me I can't let you do that. And then your
Apparently
other
some
choices
Nord women were murdered. Things have been a
are
lot. Let's sake
the
that
Stormcloaks, which are, oh, we got here first, but really we didn't, but we're gonna claim we did, and, you know, yeah. So, you know, if you're not one of us, then you're the enemy, and rah. Yeah, I'm not cool with that.
Have a seat. There should be plenty of space.
Yeah, it seems like that's all you got, bro. That's the thing, these people, you know, I can understand, you know, If they're not welcome here, that's fine. Somebody should have told them though. Now this bothers me. Imperial armor, Imperial shield, Imperial bracers, Imperial helmet, Imperial boots. Something you're not telling me, bro? I don't know if it's theft or not to take the book. I'm not going to take the book. But I did know, based on its value, that it most likely was going to give me a boost. Let's see, that's business numbers. I'm not going to take his gold. I was about to say, if that was an Imperial bow, then this guy and I were going to have problems. Because I can be cool and tolerant with a lot, but I can't be cool and tolerant with liars. And if they really are Imperial spies, I'm not okay with that. But that doesn't sit well with me. I think that means this is a general store.
Let me know if you see anything you like. All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some. Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it. It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while. I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city.
If you're buying stuff from adventurers like myself, you're probably either fencing and you know you're fencing, or you're fencing and you're a
odds and
moron.
ends, that sort of thing.
Let's see. Nope, I've only got one bear pelt I can sell you. Unless it was a snow bear pelt. Nope. So you're not fencing. Yes, I know those were just rated at 0 value, but I don't care because they will have some value later on. Excuse me, I'm gonna save those. And while I'm waiting on them to build up value, you know what?